What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of this Chelsea FIFA 17 career mode. Apologies, today's video is a little bit late. It's because I've been playing in the Ultimate Team Weekend League Foot Champions thing, trying to get as many games done as I can. But back to this career mode, we ended the last episode on a cliffhanger, and I asked you whether you wanted to sign Koke or whether you wanted to sign Eriksen. Clear winner, Koke. So we're going to go ahead, first thing we're going to do today, and confirm that transfer. There was a lot of other suggestions as well. From you guys. Kevin De Bruyne keeps coming up, but is valued far too highly for my liking. It's in like the 60s, 65 million or something. So we'll evaluate the rest of the squad. But for now, Koke in, Isco out, straight swap. Eriksen for the second time. We're going to have to let him down. We've also got an email to say that our £20 million bid for Kovacic was accepted. But now that we've got Koke in, I don't feel like we need to go through with this deal. We can strengthen other areas of the team. Remember, Arsenal putting in a bid for Courtois. We said, give us 100 million. They expectedly said no. Good. Thibaut Courtois stays for the time being. Transfer offer from West Brom then for Marco van Ginkel. Not played, not part of my plans. I know he's got great potential, but we don't need him at the club. He's valued at 9.5, but I am happy to sell him for 9. I know we could negotiate more, but no need to in this case. Just get him gone. Two massive bits of breaking news, transfer-wise. Philippe Coutinho has put in a written transfer request at Liverpool, maybe thinking, trying to swap him for Pedro. And Riyad Mahrez has done exactly the same thing at Leicester. I'm going to try and swoop and get these guys on the cheap. 15 million plus Pedro, for me, would be a great bit of business. Mahrez, not worth quite as much as Coutinho. Pedro, and 10 million. Same sort of theory. Leicester want 36.5 million plus Pedro. Leicester can do one. That is, I'm not even going to entertain that. Player has come to us though. Kurt Zouma saying he wants to play in the next match. We've got Hull at home. I think that can happen. Debut today for Koke, the new man. Hopefully he can perform better than Isco did. I'm sure if we'd have given Isco time, he would have probably improved. But Koke makes his debut today in a game at home to Hull, which I expect to win, to be honest. We are sat comfortable at the top of the league. I just certainly don't want to give any of the teams around us any hope and start dropping points. We're going to go with the 4-3-3. You can see Pedro is on the bench because we're thinking of getting rid of him. But if he comes on, plays incredibly well, we may reconsider. Koke joins Kante and Fabregas in that midfield. Hazard, Costa and Draxler will be the front three. Front three. So how are Hull City lining up? They've got Mbakani starting up top. El Mohammadi and Abel Hernandez on the bench. Very surprising. It's a 4-5-1. Same formation as they played at the KC. Fabregas picks up possession. That's a beautiful ball for Costa, who's peeled away from the defence. What is that first touch about, though? Honestly. Fabregas plays it inside to Kante, and Costa is through again. This time, hopefully his touch will hold up. Diego Costa. Come on. Mason into Myler. Looking to twist and turn. We need to get a foot in here. They have turned. Hull. Mason lays it off. Livermore hits it. What a let-off. Good build-up play from Hull. Mbakani in possession. Twisting, turning, holding off 2 or 3 players. Picks out Snodgrass. Cuts back onto his left foot. Dinks the ball in. Headed away by Zouma. Can we counter-attack? Koke is the man in possession. He's going to roll it ahead of Hazard. Very, very quick. Takes the ball in his stride as well. He might go all the way here, Hazard. Might look to get an effort in on his own. He's been caught. Even though Davis was coming round on the cover, Michael Dawson could not resist making a challenge. And we've got ourselves a penalty. Coming in, Cesc. Keep your cool. Pick out the top corner. Oh, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. 25 minutes in. 1-0. Let's have a bit of a dab, shall we? There you go. Half-time whistle goes. 1-0. Nothing spectacular. Cesc's goal from the penalty spot is all that separates the sides. We're trying to squeeze them out. And Azpilicueta has done a great job. He's nicked possession back. Played it through to Costa. He's got one man to beat. He's kind of broken his stride a little bit, but he's still running at Dawson. He's got past him. Can he square it? He can. Hazard with a... Oh! Slashed at it. The ball across had too much pace on it, to be fair. Made the angle almost impossible. Koke couldn't quite get there quickly enough. It's not the best ball across from Costa. It's a golden opportunity to double our lead. Mbakani is so isolated up there on his own. He's just having to run across the pitch to wait for support. It's easy for us to defend at this stage, to be honest. I do expect him to push further men forward later on in the game if the score remains 1-0. Corner going to be taken by Fabregas. It's a good delivery. Zouma's up there. Koke wins the header and very nearly grabbed himself a debut goal. Here's El Mohammadi for Hull. Azpilicueta had the chance to get the ball clear there. Didn't take it. Livermore is going to swing in across. He is. It goes deep. Gaia heads it back across goal. And Mbakani's effort comes back off the post. What sort of defensive clearance was that from Gaia? Hull very nearly level, and we nearly gifted it to them. It's a great strike from Mbakani. Plenty of power. Play eventually stopped for offside. Just under 20 minutes left, and the game's gone a little bit flat. So I'm making a double change. Pedro will get one final opportunity maybe to show what he can do in a Chelsea shirt. And Batshuayi will come on. Fabregas picks out Draxler on the right-hand side. Hull are chucking numbers forward, leaving space behind their defence. Batshuayi takes on 2, 3, 4 players. Can he finish this off? Would be an incredible solo goal from Batshuayi. I absolutely love it. Great footwork. Just skipped past 3, 4, maybe 5 challenges and then smashed it past the keeper. It's what he does. See if we can get Koke a debut goal, shall we? He can take a free kick. Said no one. You can take a free kick. Said no one ever. Snodgrass finds Hernandez. One last chance for Hull to grab a lifeline. Hernandez pokes it through to Snodgrass, and he smashed it past Courtois. And 4 minutes of injury time have been added as well. There might be a way back in if they can create one opportunity. Awful defending from Zuma and Kante. They just watch the ball go through them. 2-1. Full-time whistle does go. We've hung on for the win. I say hung on. There wasn't really any threat throughout that 90 minutes from Hull. We were quite comfortable. The only real chance they created, other than the goal, was the Mbakani effort, which we created for them. But 3 points. Another goal for Fabregas. He's in line, or in the run-in for the Golden Boot as we reach the halfway point of the season. Hopefully he can keep this going. Koke, solid debut. Not spectacular, but 3 points. 52.5 million plus Pedro is just a no, isn't it? Just hands down no. Marco van Hinkel, by the way, has joined West Brom. 7.5 mil added to the transfer budget. I'm quite aware that we do need to sign another centre-back, so I'm going to make a bid for Laporte. We've got a big, sizable transfer budget, and I don't want to just, you know, waste it. We need to use this kind of opportunity to bring in quality players. And Laporte, very young, obviously has been named many times as a suggestion from you guys. Low salary demands, could be the ideal fit. £35 million bid. £35 million bid accepted. I don't think that's too bad for a player of his quality that will probably stay at the club for a long, long time. He wants a 4-year deal, he can have that. And you've advised me not to put squad statuses in because it only causes problems. We won't specify squad status, but hopefully he'll sign for the Blues. And he has. Look at that. Very, very easy round of negotiations that was. Bid in, bid accepted, contract in, contract accepted. Welcome to the club, lad. So Tottenham away now in the second leg of the EFL Cup semi-finals. So we've got a chance to book our place at Wembley for the final. We've got a 3-1 aggregate lead. I feel like that's enough, but it is a bit of a dangerous lead. I have rotated the squad a fair bit, as you will see. Let's have a look at the Spurs lineup. They're holding nothing back. Eriksen will definitely have a point to prove today after being rejected by us for the second time. But 4-2-3-1, they're going to go for it. We are also going with a 4-2-3-1. You can see we've rotated the squad a fair bit. Like I said, Todd Kane getting a start. Huey Hall getting a start. Gary Cahill will start. Loftus-Cheek will start. Batshuayi, after his goal in the last game, will start. Pedro will start. I still feel like we've got enough. Considering we've got a 2-goal advantage, we shouldn't let this slip. Todd Kane running forward early. Batshuayi peels away from the defender. Cuts back. Goes past 1. Past 2. Can he score early on? Oh, he's fluffed it. Done the hard work. Just couldn't apply the finish. John Obi Mikel into Loftus-Cheek. Lovely back heel to Huey Hall. Knocks it forward. Batshuayi will give chase. Back into Huey Hall. Can he finish? Just stabs it goalwards. No power on the effort. Willian into Loftus-Cheek. Huey Hall takes over. Skips past 2 players, Huey Hall. Surely not. Surely not. Oh, what an effort. He's on fire today. Harry Kane turns, brings Davies into the attack. Eriksen now in possession. Wanyama back to Eriksen, touches it on. Harry Kane shoots and finds the bottom corner. 35 minutes into this one, the aggregate score now 3-2. It's been coming and they deserve it, Spurs. They've played really well today. Harry Kane with the first time finish. Cahill just couldn't get across in time to make the block. This is a very delicate lead we've got now. Todd Kane into Mikel. Loftus-Cheek plays it round the corner. Azpilicueta, what's he still doing forward? I don't know, but the ball drops for Huey Hall! Oh my God! Huey Hall, what a moment for the youngster. Look at that, top corner. First time, take a bow, son. 48 rated, I think he is. Ball just dropped loose. There's no stopping that whatsoever. His first senior goal. That is a proper strike. John Obi Mikel into Willian. Finds Loftus-Cheek. Lost out to Pastore. Can Spurs attack? No time left. Half time, it's 1-1 on the night. Huey Hall with a screamer to level things, but this tie is not over yet. Tottenham have played well. Victor Wanyama. Oh, that's a horrible challenge from Gary Cahill. He just hooked Wanyama down when he initially didn't get the ball and just lashed out, quite rightly booked. Look at that! He missed the initial challenge and then just lifts his leg and stamps on Wanyama. That's shocking. Willian has won possession and picked out Loftus-Cheek. Hasn't quite got the pace to get free. Willian might, and he's continued his run. He's got Batshuayi in the middle. If he can pick him out, which he can, Batshuayi's got to do better. The cross was a bit behind him. He done well to get his head to it, but needs to hit the target from there. That could have buried this tie. It's not far away. Loftus-Cheek holds it up, waits for support from John Obi Mikel. It's a good forward run. Unfamiliar territory for him, but he's played it through to Loftus-Cheek, who might be able to wrap this up here. Can he finish? Oh, that is unlucky. That is unlucky. Tried to pick out the top corner. He's hit the upright. Good forward run. Batshuayi could have been played in. Never mind. John Obi Mikel. Can he thread it through to Batshuayi, who threads it on Loftus-Cheek? This time, can he bury it? Oh, what a save. What a save. Vertonghen done enough to take the pace off the shot, but it looped up. Still needed saving. And how many chances does Loftus-Cheek want? That's a foul. Double change just to try and make sure we get over the finishing line. Huey Hall has gone off and Batshuayi's gone off. Correa and David Luiz come on. Harry Kane, good hold-up play. Picks out Eric Dyer. Lovely turn from him. Threads it through to Kane. Cahill with a good interception, but we don't clear it. Azpilicueta then just pokes it out for a Tottenham corner. That was a chance for them. Corner will be an in-swinger. And there's a free header for Pastore. Spurs are back in this. 15 minutes still to play. Awful set-piece defending. No one near him. Ball is lofted forward. That's a great ball to pick out Kyle Walker. Skips past Cahill like he's not even there. Eric Dyer now takes over. Got some defending to do. David Luiz half clears it. Pastore into Dyer. Terry header. Oh my God. Panic stations. Ball is lofted forward. Harry Kane battling with JT. JT comes out on top. Can he keep it in? No. We're into stoppage time, of which there'll be 3 minutes. I feel like we just need to hook the ball towards the corner. Can we stumble our way over the finish line here? Trippier puts the ball in. Todd Kane deals with it. Still bouncing around in the box. Janssen's got space. Thibaut has saved the day. Come on, ref. Janssen puts it back in. Todd Kane thumps it. Oh my God, Willian, what are you doing? Wanyama stood up to the back stick. Courtois gets a fist on it. And Kudu, how has he missed? How on earth has he missed? Oh, stress. We've made it through. We've managed to give some of the fringe players a first-team chance as well. The likes of Todd Kane and Huey Hall will be pleased to get some first-team action, but we stumbled over the line, booking our place in the EFL Cup final at Wembley against Swansea City. Great chance to win a trophy. A couple of transfer offers coming in after that game, and De Gea, I said he was unhappy. He's moved to Barcelona, so Manchester United are now desperate to get a goalkeeper. How desperate are they? £100 million desperate? If they want Thibaut, that's what they're going to have to pay. Big offer for Hugo Mayo as well. He's played really well since joining us and attracted the attention of Manchester City. They've put in a £20 million bid. I'm going to ask for 35. It's a ridiculous amount of money for Hugo Mayo, but if they want him, pay it. So that's going to bring a very successful episode to a close. 2 new quality signings, a cup final place sorted, and victory in the Premier League. What more do you want from an episode? We are currently now, can't do the maths, 11 points clear at the top, but we do have a game in hand. Watford still up there in second. They're a massive 6-point gap between them and third place United. Arsenal sitting in fourth. Liverpool still struggling, still really struggling. So is City, but obviously we're only halfway through. The table can still change a lot. Bournemouth only 11 points. Liverpool, who are in 17th, got 22. So you would say Bournemouth at this stage with just 1 win are pretty much a goner, but long way still to go. I hope to get this Premier League title wrapped up as quickly as possible. Don't want to get too involved in the Capital One Cup. We're in the final. I don't want to get too focused on just winning that because we are also in the FA Cup as well. So lots still to play for. The squad is looking good. We've packed it out with a lot of quality, so hopefully we can maintain this run of form. But that'll bring this episode to a close. Drop a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and we'll see you next time.